Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. I know it's been a couple weeks. I hope everybody is safe and at home during this crazy time. But today we are taking a look at the FARR and SWIT SeaPlane automatic watch. It's kind of a cool mixture between a pilot and dive watch. I think it's a pretty cool watch. They're based in Chicago. Here's the box it comes in, but it actually comes in a really big bag, which I will throw up a shot of that right now. So this big bag basically comes everything. The watch box with the watch, a couple extras, some stickers, your warranty, some paperwork, and also if you choose to get an extra band, such as the Barton's band I chose, you will get that in there as well. And the box it comes in right here is actually pretty simple. It's just cardboard. Considering they did throw in that huge bag, I already took the watch out. I did test it for a day or two, and it's a pretty cool watch. But in here is pretty simple. The watch came in here, and here is your warranty card, as you can see. This is the day trip from FARR and SWIT 50. There's 500 units, and actually their website is right there. Also, a cool thing about this watch, you can save $100 with the code down in the description below if you choose to purchase one of these watches. Let's get right into it. So here in front of you is the SPSS01, or the FARR and SWIT SeaPlane automatic, aka day trip. They're based in Chicago, like I said. They are assembled in Chicago, not made in Chicago, but assembled in Chicago, which is pretty cool if you're from the USA. Anyway, as you can see, it has a very unique dial, very unique watch. It's not a homage watch or anything like that, and it's definitely a very well-made watch. It has some nice specifications for the price point at $629, minus $100 off the discount code. You're looking at $529, and I think it's quite a good package considering the materials used here and the movement as well. Anyway, some basic stuff about this watch. Well, it's 42 millimeters in diameter, which is a nice size. It fits just fine on my 6.75-inch wrist. It is, of course, solid 316L brushed stainless steel, brushed all around, as you can see here on both sides. Very nice brushing, very smooth, no sharp edges or nothing like that. Which is always good to see. In terms of case thickness, we're looking at 12.5 millimeters, which is relatively thin for a watch containing a Swiss automatic caliber, so I do appreciate that. In terms of lug-to-lug distance, we're looking at 50.5 millimeters. We get a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. We get a sapphire 120-click unidirectional rotating 60-minute dive time bezel, which is very nice considering they're using sapphire on the bezel. Which is really not seen that much at this price point. We get a sapphire crystal as well, and a sapphire bezel, so sapphire all over on this thing. Now, this watch does have a screw-down crown. I really do like the crown. Nice large crown guards here, as you can see. Kind of like a bullet-style crown. Functions very nicely, as well as the bezel action. You see those nice grooves there cut out, so very easy to rotate the bezel, and we'll show you that in a minute. Now, this watch does have BGW9 Super Luminova, which glows blue. Most of you guys are pretty familiar with that. And it does glow on the bezel, it does glow on all the hands, and it does glow on the markers as well as the numerals 12, 6, and 9. Now, getting in a little closer on the dial, this is where it becomes kind of like a pilot slash dive watch. So we get 100 meters of water resistance, and the dial itself is black. But we have those stars at the top, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have the waves at the bottom, and a nice little picture of an airplane, the seaplane. I think that's pretty cool. Nice blue hands to match the blue chapter ring over here. The blue chapter ring definitely really sticks out, definitely matches the 12 o'clock triangle up at 12 also. And a unique thing is the sweeping seconds hand, that nice little circular, I would say skeletonized pip at the end, which is something different I've never really actually seen before. So I think that's pretty unique. I think it's pretty cool. We have a date window at 3. It doesn't really scream at you, the date window, which I do appreciate because you really want to look at the time on a watch like this. Although knowing you have the date there is always a good thing. Well, what's powering this thing? In here we get the Swiss-made Sellita SW200. So, it's a great movement. It's a robust movement. I've had tons of watches with this movement without any issues. You get a 38-hour power reserve, we get hand winding, we get hacking, and this one is running about plus 4 seconds a day. So, they're very accurate. I don't know if they regulate them at FARR and SWIT, but this one is very accurate. We actually do get an exhibition case back as well, which is kind of nice. Screw-down case back, of course. You get a glimpse of the Sellita SW200. Beats at 4 Hz, just like the ETA 2824. In my opinion, actually runs a little better and more accurate than the 2824s. From my experience, I've noticed. Anyway, the crown is very easy to function, like I said before. Nice pop-out, self-winding in the first position. Very smooth as usual. Then we get a quick set date. And then we get our stop seconds in our final position. You can set the time here. And that's pretty much it. That's how you function the watch. Very easy to use. No issues with the crown. Very sturdy crown, very sturdy. Feels like a very robust and tough watch. I'm going to get you in a little closer so you can see the airplane here. As you can see right there, the nice little seaplane. I think that's pretty cool in that circle in the middle of the wave pattern. Now getting to the bezel action, everything does line up perfectly. And the bezel action is actually really good on this watch. I do like it. You know you like it when you're always playing around with it, and I definitely did play around with it a lot. Everything does line up to the 12 o'clock position, very minimal back play, and very easy to use. Now the strap on this watch, which the one it came on, is this beautiful Horween leather strap. Horween is some of the highest quality straps you can buy, and this one is of no exception. As you can see, we get quick release as well. It's just very soft and supple. I mean, it's a nice strap. I mean, these are definitely handmade. And you get one keeper here, a double keeper. You get a solid stainless steel brush buckle to match the finish of the case as well. 22mm lug width, if I didn't mention. Just an all-around very nice strap. I think it fits the watch. Obviously, if you want to take this one in the water like me, you're going to want to change out. They have extra strap options you can pick on their website, and they do have Barton's bands, so those are really nice. And those are kind of like silicone quick release bands, the Barton's Elite straps. I will show you what it looks like on that towards the end. But for now, in this kind of weather we have here in New York, you know, it's not that warm, so I'll definitely keep it on this strap to wear it. But you know, in summertime, when summertime comes, I want to go in the pool or something, I'll definitely throw it on the Barton's band. And it looks really nice and fits very comfortable on the Barton's band as well as this one. This one is just really, really nice strap. Definitely good job on this Horween leather strap. And they did sign it with FARR and SWIT, I'm pretty sure. There we go. So you can see they signed it with FARR and SWIT here. Really nice stuff. Now here's the loom shot of the BGW9. It's very potent on the hands as well as the 12/6/9 and all the markers. We do get some of it on the bezel as well. It appears the bezel is not as bright as the markers, which is pretty typical because it's much harder to apply loom to a bezel than the markers, if you didn't know that. But definitely very bright BGW9, legible at night. Easy to read, and it is quite long-lasting on the dial itself. Here's the watch posted on my 6.75-inch wrist on the Horween leather strap. Very comfortable strap, straight out of the box, conforms to the wrist very nicely there. As you can see, my wrist is not that big, but this thing just really plants itself on your wrist. It's not sharp or anything like that on the edges, so it really is quite comfortable. I was quite surprised by the comfort level on this watch. As you can see, that blue chaptering really does stand out, and I think it looks very nice. You get those blue hands that match as well. So definitely very comfortable on the wrist. You have a 6.5-inch wrist up to, you know, obviously anything higher than that. This watch, you should be good to go. Yeah, it definitely fits nice on the wrist there. In case you want to take this watch in the water, or you just like rubber silicone straps, here is the supplied Barton's band you can pick as an extra option. Definitely looks very nice. The black matches the bezel and the dial. And it's very comfortable. I've had a few of these bands before, and I wear them on a lot of my watches. So definitely a great option that they're supplying these bands with some of their watches. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the FARR and SWIT. And by the way, FARR and SWIT is a combination of two of the owners' names, FARR and SWIT, parts of their name. So that's where they get the name from. I think it works. Anyway, you know, what do I think about this watch? I think if you're looking for a good everyday watch that can be used in many situations, obviously you can take this one to the pool, to the beach. Obviously you can wear it casually as well with a shirt and some shorts, or you can wear it with some jeans and a nice shirt. It works in a lot of situations, and I really do appreciate that. I wouldn't call it a, you know, heavy-duty dive watch. It's more of a mix, a soft mix between a pilot watch, considering the orientation of the dial, the 12/6/9. Kind of looks like a pilot watch a little bit with the airplane. Something, I would say a pilot watch for the ocean, if you want to call it that. But it's definitely a very cool watch. I think they did a good job. I like the quality. The cut of the case is very good. I'm not going to deny that. It's definitely one of the better made micro brand watches that we see. And the price tag definitely reflects that at $629, but you know, it's only $529 if you use the discount code. So I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's a neat dial. We get those waves on the dial, then we get the stars at the top. Something visually appealing to look at when you look down at your time. So let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below. As usual, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. And definitely let me know what you think, guys. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.